Hello, it is me, your boy, KingdomAce. Yeah, I try to put these streams out in advance, let people know that it's going to happen. I am sorry about that. Quite frankly, when I woke up this morning, I was not planning to stream today. There's been a lot of behind the scenes work, which if you've been tuning into the streams and watching them all the way through, you might already have known that. Today I had a doctor's appointment, so and it turned into a whole thing. I posted an update about it on Discord, but for those that aren't in the server, I had a doctor's appointment, turned into a whole thing. I did not expect to stream today, and by the time I got home, I was certainly not down to stream, if I'm being honest. But I said, you know what, I'll give myself an hour, you know, and I'm sure I'll be fine after that, you know. Plus, you know, it's Monday. I think we need to start off feeling on top of the world rather than defeated or something. So I said, you know what, let's freaking do this, you know. So it did give me a little bit of time to work on some stuff for the game. I did obviously research gathering, money grabbing. It was nice, relaxing a bit. So yeah, I was able to do that. Real talk, I do need to like get rid of some stuff. Like I got this new uniform for Adar, but like I'm gonna be honest, it's not as cool as what I had, so I'm keeping this right now even though it's weaker. Also, like the thing is, it has more armor, but it doesn't have like the armor rating of this is higher, but this has more bonuses. 6% melee defense is great. Stagger on being hit is also great, but 2 constitution, 3 cunning, 5 dex, and 4 strength is just honestly, it could just out DPS it, you know. I gave everybody a not everybody, most people. I honestly didn't have enough time for everybody. I might have had enough time. Like Sarah right now, I think she has this, which is pretty bad, but I think she could high key, she could even wear my uniform for now, or this one if she really wanted to. Oh, that's not being oh this is just a tinting screen, I forgot. Dorian also has one too. It might be a little on the weaker side, but I think it looks cool on him, honestly. I could probably make something better because I think I got a new recipe from the Black Emporium a little bit later, so I probably could remake this. I just used a lot of crap for it, so now it's kind of, you know. Black wall gear is pretty great. 167. Everybody's is mostly 167 or 155 or something. Cold doesn't have something new because again, I got the new recipes after I kind of made stuff for everybody. So there's a couple people who are, I think they're the weakest links. Viv has 156. Solus has 156. Varric has his own unique thing. It's 178, which is cool. Iron Bull has Bull's gear, and it's 179 as well. And again, I'm still rocking the 156. I would like to go higher though. This seems to be the best thing I can make for my character at the moment, but again, not wearing it right at this very moment. Not wearing it at this very moment. But I hope you guys are doing okay. I know it's last minute, and when I do these last minute streams, I'm not always particularly worried if the stream's gonna do well or not, you know, because quite frankly, you know, it's just not much I can really do about that. You know, part of me, some people would just say, nah, I mean, if you're going past your usual time, it's best to just not stream at all. But I still want to do what I can for you guys. So, and plus it's just fun, you know, it's fun. It is fun. We're getting into some pretty high gear from the Black Emporium. I had some money to spend, so I am a little worried about certain things. I actually think this is what I have right now. This is so freaking strong. Some of this stuff is like around the same. I like this being, The red birth, I want to try that. I wish there was something you can like read about it. I don't even know if I have enough materials for some certain things. I don't have most, but I do have enough tier 2, so we kind of could rock with it. We could. Hopefully we have enough for 2. Dagger, 6% attack, 9% attack. This kind of determines, I don't remember what determines the color of it. $11 flanking damage. I need crit chance to go up. If only I had more bear hide. High key, I could just go buy more. But 11. Actually, that's 11's not bad. 11's actually not bad. But low key, it would be better just to go and buy some more bear hide. I think you can buy that at the Black Emporium. I think you can buy. I really don't feel like going back to the Black Emporium though. I really don't feel like doing that. But I will. I'll go back because that's just what we're doing. I don't like doing the little grind stuff on screen and stuff because some people just be like, what are we doing here? You know, but I hope you guys are doing okay. This is probably going to be a little bit more low key of a stream. You know, I hate like when we do this last minute stuff. I'm kind of scared to do like the big things in a stream. That is so much louder than I expected it to be. Yeah, I know you guys can't hear it. No, it's at the normal part. No bear hide. Oh no, okay. I got quite a bit of money right now, so I'm not afraid. Besides, you guys aren't gonna snitch on me, right? This is beginning of the stream. Most people aren't here yet, guys. We're not snitching, right? We're keeping things low key. We're not telling anybody about this part. All right, don't tell anybody, guys. This is my secret, your secret. This is what we do out here. Come on, just don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. I ain't saying nothing. You didn't hear nothing. You know, we're just talking about, you know, just usual stuff. You know, lips are sealed. That's why y'all are my goats, man. That's why y'all are my goats. Don't ask no questions, man. We didn't see none of this stuff. It's about what? I like the way you think. All right. What are we doing here? Get this tier 1 nonsense out of my face right now, man. This tier 1 nonsense. How many times? I like that one. It's funny because to me it just seems like I'm struggling as nothing because you guys couldn't hear the sound of me buying everything. So to you guys it just seems like I'm yelling over nothing. That's the funniest part when I'm just doing it's all right. Look at this. As a bit of hush money. Hold up. Do I have any? Yes. Here's some hush money to you guys. There's some gifted members. Right there. That's the hush money. We keep it low key. Man. Let's keep it down a notch, guys. I ain't say nothing. You don't say anything. We're good. Now we can go on back like nothing happened. Now we can get out of here like nothing happened. I expect y'all to keep it quiet. There we go. Then all these other people don't need to know about it, bro. Y'all are the early gang. So like you guys get to enjoy those memes, which don't really do anything besides help me, I guess. Some people are like, why do you do gifted members if, you know, it's just going back into your pocket? You know, like if you spend money on memberships, but it's to yourself, like it goes into your stream. What happens to that, like the difference? Excellent question, dear viewer, who isn't here right now. I have no idea. I think there is a difference though. Like I think it's just like what you would pay versus what I pay for it is slightly different. I think because the money is just going back into my account. I think it's like the only thing that gets taken away is like YouTube's cut, I think. So not exactly the same thing. Why don't they list this in, I guess it's the rarity. Hold on, what was that long one? What was that long one? That would look pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, but it's weak. Leather, metal. I'll pick this one. You get to have some cool ace stickers, so you're right. You are right. That is true. Bloodstone. Strength, attack. Let's do Viridium. Wait, strength, attack. I don't mind this. Bloodstone, stagger on hit. I need the 9% attack. Yeah, 87. Oh, we got to use some of those before people start asking questions, bro. We got to use some of those before people start asking questions. Yeah. People will ask questions. And you guys, people ask, you just say, hey, KingdomAce did a lot of hard work to make this happen. Man, we got to appreciate that. That's all you guys got to say. Crit chance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I need to make 2 of these. It probably won't be exactly the same, but this one I'll be, hold up. This one will be think. And then we make another one and it's going to be fast. Think fast. You see what I did there? You see how like that's cool and like not, you know, bad. I think I'll make this one. It is the same, right? 2 or yeah, that's the highest it can go. 9% attack. Use some of them joints up because people are going to be suspicious. Put some of that. We don't need people being suspicious of me. Crit chance. Yes, sir. And then it's going to be, I wish I can put grips and stuff on this thing. And it'll be fast. So now we have think fast. That joint's fire, man. That joint is fire, bro. That joint's fire. So we'll do think and equip. Hold up. Unequip. Fast. Think. So now we have think fast. That joint's so fire, bro. That joint's so fire. That's fire. We don't have the heal thing. Like grit, I think, has the corrupting rune. Do you, I think you get that from modifying the weapons, I think. Oh, what was that? Oh, Vidithus. That joint's glowing. You have any Masterworks items? I have a couple. Now I want to make sure that like my baby has some good stuff. 232 seems to be the best thing you can get right now. Let's do this for her. Paragon's luster. Yes, sir. Go ahead and put that on there. Attack. Where's the 9%? I know we have it. It's gotta be on. Wait, we don't have it? Was it? I'm tripping. Or maybe I used the last of it. I think it was a different kind of material. But I mean, that's fine. I think 7% is good too. I think we actually might take this because I don't want to use up my tier 3s, you know? Stagger on hit 15, 12. Stagger on hit. We need an extra bonus. Guard damage bonus. Armor penetration would actually be great too. That's tier 1. I don't need that tier 1 nonsense. Armor penetration. Oh, Oblivion and Oathkeeper. You're right. That joy's gotta be next. I guess I'll put something on hers. There's one that gives you shield on hit. I have no idea what that is. Like where it is. I guess her being able to do Mind Blast would be neat. What should I call this one? Let's just call it Valerie. Valerie. Close enough. Close enough. Now we should make one. I don't know who I'm using, so I'm just mostly making stuff for Cassandra because I'm like, who else would I make stuff for? She was also the one in most need of something right now. Oh yeah, Dorian, you really need it. Tani, what's up? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm gonna be honest, Dorian is like really in need. Sheesh. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Actually, I think that's the best one we can make right there. Wrath of Levias. Oh my gosh, 24? Are you kidding me right now? I'll do electricity though. We need to use those anyway. Again, no witnesses. Sorry. You just come after us. Thunder on hit, flanking damage, critical damage bonus, crit chance, and then we do crit bonus. That's what I should have been making my joint like. There you go. There we go. Give me that good equipment. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna get Marvel real quick and call it magic. I do think I kind of want to make one for Solus though, because Solus also hasn't even been there in a while. There. Blackwall, how are you doing? That's pretty good. Oh, I already made one for you. No, wait, no, I didn't. But I think that's actually better than what Cassandra has. No, it is not. No, it's not. This is still pretty decent. This is pretty decent. I mean, it's not better than what I just made, but Iron Bull, you definitely need something, bro. You are so cooked over there, man. Dang. He's cooked. No, it just sounds like a good name for some wet. Oh, that's what I should have named that one. No witnesses. That's what I should have named it, but I didn't think about it. Okay, 30 is not that bad. This needs to like go down a little bit though. Like, what are we doing here? There's too many witnesses. This too, like, what are we doing? For chance. There we go. Wait, why did I just put all this magic and willpower into a melee weapon? What am I doing? What did I just make? Mistake. That's what I just named it. I can't believe I just did that, bro. Now I gotta make another one. Now I'm not gonna care about the stuff I'm using as much because I messed that up, and that's me. That's on me, bro. That's on me. Wait, all of it's magic. What do I... That's a weird thing. I mean, willpower is more than just magic, though. I literally only have the option for that, for this soul. You know what? All right, you're going to have to rock with that. You're going to have to rock with that. That, or we'll make you this one instead. 44. Let's do this one. This is tier 2. And then I got no more bear hide already, Brad. Do you see how this happens to me? Do you see how this in particular happens to me? Critical damage bonus. Heal on kill. Tier 1. No, man. I need some good stuff. There. Okay, let's see a little bit. Iron Bull. We need you with this one. This one still has really high DPS, but there. That should satiate you for a time. Dorian has something. Blackwall needs something too. You do need something. Tortellini. Can I ever win? Okay, this is some tier 1 nonsense. 6. No. No. Yes. No. No. I don't want tier 1 nonsense. Give me something that's similar. Stagger on hit. Guard damage bonus. We take that. Okay. Now you have something as well. Blackwall will go here. And its name is Sister. Why are we not running around in circles? Funnily enough, you might not actually believe me when I say this, but we actually didn't run around in circles at all today. I know. That's crazy, right? We actually didn't do it at all. I don't know what it is, but like, maybe because I didn't have enough time to like fully do stuff like off screen. But hey, I mean, I don't know what it is, but we're kind of moving right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's make like 2 staffs, I think. If we have enough resources. We need 24. Oh my gosh, that's so much stuff, man. It's so much stuff. I'm gonna be honest, we're only gonna use we're only gonna use one person today, and if I need to transfer their equipment around and stuff, we're just gonna have to do that. I'm not keeping multiple rogues in my party right now. I just can't afford that. I can't afford that. This is gonna have to be it. This is gonna have to be it. This is gonna have to be it. So right now I need to throw some of this crap out of my inventory. That can go, that can go. Axe of Green Edges can go. Mistake can stay. Never mind, I guess it's gone now too. That's going. Grit and Teeth are probably gonna stay too. Axe of Green Edges has to go. What did I say could stay? I honestly don't remember anymore, even though I quite literally just said it. Actually, this is a 208. I think that's worth actually keeping, just in case we do need somebody else. Dude, what did I just say? Oh, Mistake could stay. Well, hold on. Mistake is kind of weak, no? Well, I guess for a double, like a two-handed weapon, it's pretty good. I don't mind giving. Is Sarah gonna have a little bit of spotlight in this episode? Probably not, because we're the exact same class. You know, I don't mind giving you grit and teeth, Cole, I guess. I mean, we're the same class too, but at least you have a different subclass, so it's a little different. Vivian, I might not be using you in this episode. Solus, I might use you if I go by the Dalish camp. But at that point, I'm not going to make you something unique. I'm just going to take whatever it is from Dorian and give it to you. Cassandra has her own unique stuff because obviously. Yeah, streaming on a work from home day. What quest we get into today? I'm honestly not too sure, but there's a lot we can do. I'm pretty excited. We'll be getting really into it in a minute. Obsidian, maximum health, melee defense. Okay. And then we'll do this. Sunder, fire resistance, range defense. I don't want this tier 1 nonsense. All right, bro. I don't know what else to do. Maximum health, melee defense. I think melee defense is really important. But having more stuff is also really important. Maybe I will make another of those. No, I won't. Not yet. Okay. So now I'll go to Cassandra, and then you're supposed to have melee defense, stagger on being hit, melee defense. I think you were this one. And then Blackwall, you get this one. Okay. Now, actually, now we go to Sarah. I'm going to put the Bleeder of Souls on you there. 139, 141, 154, 154. I'll put that on you. I don't think I have that much stuff, so I'm wondering why is my slots taken up so hard here. All right, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Yeah, I don't have anything. Oh, well, I do have all these actually, so these should all go. I'm gonna keep Adar's uniform, but everything else I think can go. Right? Everybody else has their upgraded stuff, I think. Sarah doesn't have an upgraded armor, but I think she'll be okay. I don't plan on using her, so she's gonna have to hold that. Dorian has okay gear. No, wait. Yeah, that's what I made. I forgot I didn't remake some of the stuff that I found because I can't keep using this stuff. You can use that. I don't think I'm gonna switch to that this episode. I might, and if I do, I'm gonna take it back. But for now, we're gonna have to just hold that. I think everybody's got what they can use for now. Okay, everything else can get thrown away in the box. There is a lot of stuff all of this away. That's where all my inventory space is going. Wait. Was I just putting that back in my inventory? No, I want it gone. Go back. Go back. Crap. I was putting all that crap back in my inventory, man. I hate everything. So like I still have 21 slots taken. Is that because of the stuff I have on myself? Like it counts everything I have on all my party members. I think it shouldn't count that, but that's what it's clearly counting that. It's clearly counting what I have. Oh no, it's some of the junk I have. Oh, and research creatures as well. Sell all. Yeah, and then where's the research thing at again? I honestly can't remember where it's. I don't think I've even donated my resources and stuff since I've been here. I honestly have no idea where I do that at this place. Next to Dorian. Okay. Ah, you're right. It is there. What's up, Charlie? I hope you're doing well. It definitely didn't scare me. It didn't. Dorian is one down. Excuse me. What was her name again? No, it wasn't. It was Dorian. It was. I think it was you.
Oh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently
Don't
appointed
care.
by Sister Liliana to keep her books in order.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor.
There you go.
As assistant to any research concerns. You'll find
Yes.
my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're tranquil.
You're taking over the duties of Meneve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
All right, goodbye.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Wait, so where? Oh, right here. That's it? That's the best you got? Okay, I'm at 0 now. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Last episode, we talked to everybody for like 3 hours, bro. Today, I want to get in the mix. I want us to get in the mix. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't think we're strong enough to handle the dragon. So for now, I think it's okay if we leave that alone. For now. Maybe once we level up to 13. The robes are cool. Did you find out you don't take fall damage here? Yes, I actually jumped off the roof of my room. You know, like the balcony. I jumped off the balcony about 8 times, and yeah, I'm still alive. I am still alive. Okay, so you guys wanted me to go to Crest. No, we did Crestwood already. No. We actually never ended up going to. Yeah, we didn't meet up with Hawk. We're doing that now. We're doing that now. We waited too long. It's been like we got that mission like 2 streams ago. We're doing that now. I know some of you guys were like, oh, don't be so quick to do the story missions because there actually aren't that many in the game and stuff. And fair, you know, fair. If you guys think maybe I should hold up, you know, because like I don't want to accidentally jump into Act 3 or something, you know, because if you streamline the story, you're probably going to hit a wall and be like, dang, man, I miss out on doing all this other stuff. I wouldn't mind doing it though. If you guys say it's okay to do some main story for now, I'd be down to do it. And if not, there's other things we can do in the Western approach, I'm sure. We do actually have to get there after all. When we didn't actually get to explore much. So we're having Cassandra here, obviously. We'll do Varric, and we're going to do Dorian. Okay. Sounds good. And hey, we get to explore a relatively newer area. You know, we went about maybe around here, I think. There's a rift over there if we want to get into a little bit of stuff. I don't even know how you'd go over there. I guess you'd go up this way. I don't mind a nice little deserty area. It's not so desert that like it's boring. Oh, you can't leave during combat. Oh. Oh, you see the blades on my back? See that? It's not as cool as like the, the grit and teeth or the tooth and nail kind of thing, but it is fire. If we can avoid a fight over here, that'd be nice. I think there was already something over here last time. Oh, what's over here? Canyons? What are these meat cleavers? Oh, it's simple, really. These are my butcher's knives.
Taken the cards. I don't like this.
What, about to jump me? Come here. For those of y'all not caught up on the streams, I highly recommend you go back because a lot has happened in the last couple episodes. Last episode we had a lot of story, but not like main story, but like character story. We did a lot of people's like quests and talk with a lot of them. It was nice. We had been sorely lacking in that department for a bit. It's not that serious, gang. It's not that serious. Wait, did I level up?
Someone will answer for all these deaths.
You're right, babe. Someone will answer. Oh. Oh.
This answers the question of all those abandoned carts.
Someone was really messing with him. Jeez, I'll read the note in a minute. What is that? Lazarite. Oh, I have that. Best thing that came out of finding all this was that I can at least take all this stuff. Ghoul's beard. That's a weird thing. It's this type of plant that grows through the red lyrium. Freaky. Luis, that says get the Templars whatever they want. No questions asked, so stop asking. They want refugees and travelers. We get them. Marius. Luis. Who are these dudes? This is some sci-fi stuff over here. What's going on here? We got machines in my dragon age. In the age of dragons. Mountain Man took those from the kitchen. You're right. Let's go and do there. Artificer. Let's see what you're doing. Okay. Who else? Dorian? Someone had said that I should look into something on here. I think it was rejuvenating barrier, they said. Or was shrink the spirit. I think one of y'all were talking about that. Or no, it was guardian spirit. This one. Yeah. I got it. Sometimes I forget Varric's even in this game, man. Like I hadn't used him for a little bit and I felt bad. It was good doing a little bit of his story. We do need to go and make sure we're taking out them red lyrium things. maybe we can start hunting them, you know, today.
A chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Oh. There we go. It hurt, don't it? Okay, I'm feeling stronger now. Not strong enough to take on a dragon, of course, but I am feeling, you know, a bit stronger in myself, you know? I also bought Veilguard without looking at the description. It got Dragon Age in the title. What more you want from me? It got Dragon Age in the title. What do you want from me? What's that? Oh!
Shit! A high dragon!
You don't want to fight me, though. He doesn't want to fight me. No, stop looking at him. Stop looking at him. Stop looking at him. I'm gonna have to take these guys out anyway. There we go. Oh, research camp.
Frederick of Seralt. Looks like he lost a shipment of supplies.
Whoa, what is this? What is this place? All this grass? Come on. Come on. Come on. See, this guy wanted problems. I didn't even do nothing to him. Someone's talking over there. F5, what time to be alive? Oh, these are enemies. Watch out, watch out. Dang. Caught us stray.
One down.
All of them down. What was going on here? They was doing something. They was, I don't know what they were saying. What does it need?
So the Venatori want to keep us out. Shall we disappoint them?
Yes.
They come!
I saw somebody run inside the building. This is the thing I like about Dragon Age, man. You could just be doing your thing, having, you know, got something you want to do, but then you just come across something. It's like, bro, what is this place? And you end up finding something much deeper than you expected. Morven, Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Service. Is that the S character that we've been seeing? All dragons are females. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna remember that. I'm sorry. I have too much other dragon media in my head confusing me. We've encountered plenty of dragon even on this channel. Oh, we're surrounded. Oh, the monsters didn't wake up. Surprising. Maybe if we get close, or maybe if we just... More than just monsters are frozen here. Sometimes it feels like if I progress too far or read something, it'll start it up. Lucanus. The references are obscure, but they point to a single power, sealed at the height of the old empire. Deventer's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You'll be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed. Uh-oh.
Disconcerting.
That's what I'm thinking.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
No. I'd say some ancient Tevinter decided to alter time. I'm surprised it didn't go better.
Well, let's just say I'm glad that it's all still frozen.
Nothing's happening. The magic here is interfering with the anchor.
We're gonna get farther in, do something, and we're gonna have to fight our way out. But everybody will come back, including, you know, the mages and stuff as well. Oh, I can open this door. Yo, Tawny, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Going out of your way. Thank you. I can hardly read what's happening because it freaking just auto accepts anything I get in my freaking inventory. Surely was nothing important though. Inventory. I keep forgetting. This is the inventory screen, not other things. I am. Hold up. I need to make sure I'm seeing this right. Need to make sure I'm seeing this right. I am. That's it for this side. It was just an optional room. That looks like the main way to go. Another optional door here I can open? I can. Bro is literally kissing this thing right now. I would be too. Hello. I find all these mosaic pieces effortlessly. Let me correct you, apprentice. While it's true that blood magic is woven through the history of Deventer, there are good reasons. Quite aside from the Chantry's sermon that such arts are now frowned upon, consider the ancient magisters who once attempted to map the fate itself. A worthy goal, perhaps, but a costly one. When their spells exhausted their lyrium supply, the magisters spilled the blood of the countless slaves. To what end? The shifting nature of the Fade made effort futile, and so much death left the Magisters open to possession by demons, wasteful. Some still idolized Tirena of the Rock, who used blood magic against the Kunari during the Steel Age. They say she cut her flesh on the shore of Marnus Pel as the dreadnought sailed in, turned her spells against their crews and boiled the very blood in their veins. A terrifying display, to be sure, but against Kunari, it only make them more determined when they besiege the ports of Karasis. And what of Magister Calanthus, that fool who believed he could make himself the ascended man with blood magic? 33 slaves died in that rite, and Calanthus became an abomination so horrific that his apprentices tore out their eyes at the sight of him. You quote the example of the lovers Crescens and Seraphinian. Yes, Seraphinian offered his own blood to cure Crescens of her wasting disease, and Crescens lived a long life. But if the noblest use of blood magic still calls for the death of a good man, is that not enough reason to reconsider? Sheesh. When the worst person you know is making a decent point. I mean, we actually saw a bit of that in Dragon Age Origins, to where, you know, they kind of used blood magic because, quite frankly, they didn't really have much choice. They were kind of pushed as far as they can go, you know, and that was in one of the DLCs. But I like that they sometimes challenge you on the moral standing of things in this series. This is something that most people would agree is morally not good, but if push came to shove and there was no other way, you know, does that make the not okay justifiable? Interesting question to have. Whoa.
The texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
See him. Oh. Nice.
He was carrying this stone for a reason.
The keystone.
Markings on it. I've heard of keystones that bear the same.
Keep searching. There may be more.
Power +3. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have attacked him so soon, but like, I didn't want them to like get away or something. Another keystone.
Surprise, Seeker. I thought you'd take charge back in Redcliffe. Maybe grab Fiona and rough her up.
I do not rough people up.
That's not sure she did it to me.
Sorry, my mistake. You'd have your men do it for you.
You will never let that go, will you?
Probably not.
What to start? Then from the channel itself, the slave trader had 6 strong enough for the task. Preparations are in place. Sarpedon will call one final meeting. I must speak to the others in advance. Sarpedon would cast doubt on our work here. I expect no less, as he is Balaran's man. If he thinks to deter me, he will not succeed. Who will accomplish anything through fretting and hesitance? Let him be placated by his pointless precautions. If he wishes to question the validity of my theories, perhaps he should look more closely at his own. That wasn't all of the keystones, was it? I don't think so. I feel like there was one more. Did I come down here? There it is. Enter the sealed chamber. Masterwork dagger, keeper fire staff. My homie, your turn. Well, that wasn't that serious, right? Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the fate itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risks can be circumvented through use of proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The power gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proves true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history that will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium. Was there not just a book sitting there and I walked up to it to read it? Was there? Maybe I'm tripping, but I swore I just walked up to a book. He does actually like Aveline, which makes sense because Aveline is awesome. Is Varric also your friend? He is a bit of a fence sitter and only goes out of his way for his friends. I would say that the Inquisitor and Varric are friends. Oh, we talk about Varric. Varric's your lawyer. Oops. Crap, I need to go back now, don't I? Accidentally attacked. Accidentally attacked. Yeah, I can understand it being too much reading for a lot of people. And I'm gonna be honest, it gets to be too much reading for me sometimes too, even. I don't always let it show, but I'm more willing to let it show these days than I used to be. During Dragon Age Origins, I read so much of like everything there, you know, and I don't mind it because I love eating up the lore and stuff. But like sometimes when you're like streaming or, you know, or doing like a 5-hour long session, that'll get to anybody. It honestly will get to anybody.
Staff. Is this what they were after?
I'd be careful with that if I were you. Just a thought.
Yeah, something's telling me we're about to have to deal with a lot of nonsense if we go after that. Spirit. Maybe this is a F5, what a time to be alive kind of moment. You know what I mean? Maybe this is an F5, what a time to be alive. LDS ignores all results that do not support his own hypotheses, brushes them off as anomalies and expected deviations. He posits that there will be an acceleration in the channel's creation and will no doubt test the theory without guaranteeing a secure channel can even be maintained. I always have to yawn when I do a lot of reading. I have argued the inherent risks, the catastrophic tear in the veil that will result from such foolishness, but he has the others convinced. He grants only sneering permission to conduct countermeasures in event of failure. If I'm correct, the only course of action that action will be to redirect the resulting power into sealing the event itself. The odds of survival are less than ideal, but the surrounding lands will be preserved. All right, F5, what a time to be alive. Tempest.
Careful. I think time's flowing again.
Yeah.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, it's this. Uh-oh. Okay. I shouldn't need that again, right? Let's wait a second. Let's wait a second. What about the mages that were there too? Oh my gosh, that did so much damage to me. Oh, they're doing a good job. Ugh. Let's try to clear out the whole place. Wasn't there ones over there? There's gonna be somebody in here. No. Oh, I think it was the other side. Yeah, and I'm all for that kind of thing. It just gets to a point. I just personally think it's better than, like, I love BioShock and The Last of Us. Luis, thanks for subbing. I like how those games do lore and stuff too, but I do think that, like, doing it in a way to where you kind of can't get stuff back, you know, can kind of suck sometimes. You know, The Last of Us, thankfully, when you grab something, you know, it should be in your inventory now. You know, but not every game that has notes and stuff does it. Like, I think Amnesia doesn't let you keep the notes and stuff. You read it, but like, if you just didn't have time or didn't want to read it at the moment, you have to actually go back to where it was. Which isn't ideal. I think Mass Effect still does the... I think Mass Effect still does things the worst. The best. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, crap. We're okay. Ooh. Where'd you go? There. There. Nice. Bro, you can say whatever you want, bro. As long as...
It's done.
Well, I'm rather sick of this place. You?
Someone would have freed the demons eventually. At least we were here to stop them.
Yeah, I mean, y'all haven't noticed, I'm not exactly super strict about certain things like that. I'm not super strict. But what about the monsters that was down the other path? Did that come alive too? And the optional paths? I don't necessarily care what y'all say as long as you're not making other people feel uncomfortable. Still feels like I hear something. So don't worry too much about things like that. Oh, I missed something. As long as y'all are okay. Brother, thank you. So do we get a cutscene for that or what? That was kind of more than I was expecting to go on at this place. Huh. A mosaic piece. I also have a level up. Level up. Focus teamwork. For now, I'll leave that alone. More concentrated, making time almost stop around you. Each enemy you damage while the effect is active. Additional electricity damage. Lasts longer and knocks like enemies. Ooh, that's good. Freezing enemies you strike is awesome. What's better, Thunderstruck or Storm Rage? Bonus duration is 2 seconds. I think I'd rather Thunderstruck. 2 seconds ain't a lot, you know? Not a lot. So what's over here? Never mind, I don't want to do that. What's in here? Playground's luster. Whoa. Ugh. Hello? Deep mushroom, deep mushroom. More spiders. More spiders. Okay. Disgusting. Imagine if you had very big dog-sized spiders. Pull up snakes. All plans for the mine in the western approach are off. Inquisition's on the move and headed your right. Dump all the bodies and relocate to Empress du Lion, Vernon. Well, I think we have that place unlocked now too.
This was an atrocity. We will put an end to those responsible.
Thought that was a trap, but it was a seam of the geometry. This is why you need one of each kind of class with you. Oh, did it make a path down? That's kind of cute. Ghoul's beard. All right, a little extra for some ham, y'all. That's a little extra. Oh, cool. We made our way around. All right. First up, we need to kind of get a camp or something. I don't know where I'm at over here. There's actually a camp. If I kind of follow this way, I'll probably end up finding a camp. Yeah. First, what is this? Claim quarry. This feels like the exit to another explorable area. Never mind, it's not. All right. You mean like Australia? You're right. You're right. Huh. There's actually a path this way. This will probably lead to the camp. What's this? Nazare's Pass. They really do want you to Skyrim your way up some of these places. I think I can see the camp from here. No, that's the story. So what I'm looking for is around the bend here. We're gonna have to take on some of these guys. The extra bit of electricity hurt, don't it? Ugh. Cool. All right, let's continue around the bend. Hopefully this will bring us over there. See some dudes over there. A rift over here. There's got to be a camp right up here. Yeah, it is. Good. We can use some more supplies. Camp. Ghoul's beard. Sounds like I swear someone of Merlin's beard. Merlin's beard. I've heard Odin's beard. Okay. Everybody's okay. The Inquisitor can take a little bit. Barrett can take a little bit. All right. Let's head down this way. The story is over there and there's a rift on our way. So might as well go and take them on at the same time. I really like this outfit for Dorian. Probably wouldn't have picked the tannish color here for that part, but only so much you can do that I felt like doing. And there was a path down that I didn't see. Thanks. Oh crap. There. Dang, broke him off me. Watch out. Dang. That was pretty quick. And my hand isn't bugged. That's all the rifts here? No, there's 2 in each of the sub areas. And that was a different sub area. Don't feel like doing that right now. Oh, there's another rift literally right there. I don't think I've seen them that close together before. Okay. The surveyor. All right. I know we were right there, but I think I might, you know, go ahead and get that little heal going. Okay, so there's a path down, like right here. And because there's no rift, there's a bunch of enemies. Now let's go. Oh, there's that thing. Let's try to ignore it how we can. Grab this. Going. You gotta actually look for some of this stuff. It's everywhere, but you do, if you want to specifically find it, then yeah, you're gonna need to look around. It's because last stand. Let's keep our distance a little bit. It's right near the entrance, though. There's a lot of big places out here. Dang. Oh, those won't attack us immediately, I think. Oh, cutscene.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
Okay.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt.
Hi, Hawk.
You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Dang. Hawk's here, bro. We can handle anything with Hawk here, bro.
Wait! No.
What was that?
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong.
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, I'm sorry. Sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you.
What nonsense y'all got going on in here?
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop
Oh
me.
crap, I didn't have Blackwall. Dang. And you found Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes? Warren, you see. I've already got a head start.
Wardens, this man is lying to you. He serves an ancient Tevinter Magister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins.
Dang.
Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They are now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Why kill the old gods?
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when dark spawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, woof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
Freak.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens.
Alright, go. You have a good
and made them
one.
do this
I'm sorry.
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
What's in it for you?
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
Somebody's certainly a tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
He can't let the Wardens go.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Dang. He ain't see that coming.
Kill them!
All right. More coming in. Everybody okay?
They refuse to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
They were misled.
Eramund lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters.
This would be very awkward if you made her a blood mage last time.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Eramund fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
He went off this way. How did he, where did he go? Got it. Dang. Claim for the Inquisition. Got it. Gate Guardians. Sheesh. F5. I'm not about to jump it. No, not this time. Never again. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Dragon Age 2 also kind of ignored that possibility too. You know, with things like blood magic, it's a little too sensitive to the story for them to bring up, I feel. What's over here? What you guys got going on here? The rough roach we could collect out of view of the Imperial soldiers. Half type, but you pick up the wounded. I wouldn't even mind Hawk coming to hate blood magic, but at least have them acknowledge that they did it at one point and could have turned a new leaf. But the thing is, you can't say stuff like that because, you know, for me, I would feel slighted. Like, no, I made my Hawk never give in to that. But yeah, you're right. You know, if you did do it, then it should bring it up. That makes some more sense. If you're already going to read my decisions, just make that an option, you know, during Dragon Age Keep. Like, just have it like, was your Hawk a blood mage? And you pick yes or no. And if it was, during that cutscene, it would have said, you know, like, I have my own, you know, demons I have to face, you know, regret that I have for doing it, you know, just based off of circumstance, you know. Especially after, like, getting mad at a friend for what they've done with it, you know. That's all they really had to do. Not that I want to say that just giving excuses for it, but like, it's just how I would have done it. Oh, there's a camp.
You have a moment.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Bro, enemies are right here at the camp. Did that without really getting hurt. What are those statues in the distance, bro? What are those statues, man? That does not look friendly. Almost like you get hurt if you got within the... Dang. Yeah, I think there's something like that in Fallout. I kind of figured it'd be kind of like that. Whoa, look at that place. Okay. Go ahead. There we go, 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 there we go. So how do we get up there? Huh. Whoa. Did you complete some culture's crime wave there? What were you? Blood Mage wasn't. You're right. You're honestly right. You're spitting with that one. Cause I really feel like Slim Cauldron isn't nearly as important as if you were a blood mage or not. That feels like so much bigger. And even through the DLC, my Grey Warden also did like some. It wasn't straight up blood magic, but it was something similar. You know what I'm talking about? Is this like one of those fortresses like we found in Crestwood where we can kind of have to take it over? Why would this be here if it doesn't lead anywhere? Why does this exist? Well, appreciate this quest line with the Wardens doing evil in the hope of saving the world. It moves quickly. Wardens vanish. Wardens summon demons. Wardens responsible for Grievous getting an army. Well, one, thanks for your donation. I really appreciate it. I feel like I disagree. I feel like realistically that plot line doesn't need to be stretched longer than it already has. So like, I think it works for what it is.
Throw yourselves upon the fire.
Oh crap. I just realized how close I was. There was someone up top there. He was the guy who was talking. Back in Dragon Age Origins, you know, you couldn't actually dodge things. It was all based off your evasion stat, you know? Like if somebody was going to shoot you with an arrow, you honestly had to take that, you know? There wasn't much you can really do about that. That's why it's like, bro, that joint was not even anywhere near me. You still got to do it anyway. Dorian, let's get this barrier real quick because I assume we're about to get right into it. Hold on, what did you just do? Bro did the revival. Go, go, go. Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Is he stuck? He's totally stuck. Ow. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's because that was cool. Okay. Climb. Oh, another one. Going over here. There. Innocent mages are staying inside their home.
Not long enough.
Okay. See him.
Here, Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
Hold up. Oh, crap. Nice job, guys. Nice. Dang. Man, Cassandra is a beast,
you want
dude.
your very own fort in the middle of nowhere?
It has water and a good tactical location.
Dude, she was nuts, bro. She was not going down, man. Like, we gotta give her credit where it's due, man. Baby girl is out here doing her thing, man. Place Inquisition flag. Oh, my pants. Oh, everybody. Did you see that? That was weird. Scum. That was odd. Dang, that's a nice fortress, bro.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol.
I've not
at the
moved.
moment. Some of the men cited darkspawn in the area. I have reports that bandits have taken up squatting in the fortress the wardens abandoned. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargist claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than Quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there and using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Yes, that's me. No, I don't feel like doing the astral crap right now. It's not like I hear General Grievous down there, bro. Anybody else hear that? I heard General Grievous. Or maybe that's shearing. You never really know these days, you know? Generation potion? Don't have enough Prophet's Laurel. Oh. Let's get out of here. We're here, come kill us. Who's left this joint on the ground all this time? Can I jump from here? I'll be okay. So they said they're having trouble at the place where fortress squatters. Yeah. Let's go here, I guess. That's about the same distance. Let's move. They said homeboys are taking refuge inside the place we were just at, so favorite zone so far, Ace? It's hard to really say. Like, I've enjoyed basically every area. I'd say the only area I weirdly don't like is actually the Storm Coast. I actually really don't like the Storm Coast. Really don't like in the sense to where exploring it doesn't feel fun. It feels slightly linear, and even when it's not linear, it's not fun. I would say it's pretty beautiful. They're running away because they have fear. Nice combo. Please don't tell me those are the only the 2 or 3 that we're dealing with here. I'll say our boys y'all couldn't deal with 3 soldiers. That's it. That's the best you got. Wardens to their work, concentrate efforts on the dragon. That's the best you got. Y'all don't even need us for that. I see it's cool. Everything else is annoying to traverse. Yeah, I agree. I actually do agree. I think probably it's definitely the worst so far. I mean, I don't think I've actually fully explored the Emerald Graves yet either. I don't remember if we actually explored the Exalted Plains. There's actually a lot we haven't explored. Forbidden Oasis was a little mid, I guess. This is just like a good version of Forbidden Oasis. So I'd probably say this and the Hinterlands are the best. The Hinterlands has so many places and people and stuff, and it's familiar locations and Dragon Age lore. You know, it's just overall, you know, like if you had to live somewhere, you know, you could do worse than the Hinterlands, you know? You could do worse. You actually probably could have a decent life, you know, in the Hinterlands. Not that there isn't danger, but you know, not that there isn't danger. I think for now we're going to head back. Oh, let me see my journal. Here lies the abyss. Speak with the advisors in the war table. I actually think I will do that. People get stuck in it just because they want to do everything. But so me going back to Skyhold won't mess with anything, right? I'm gonna go back to Skyhold anyway, real quick, just so we can drop some stuff off in the chest. But should we continue doing more story, like, or should we invest into doing the next thing? I think hold up. Once I load in, what's it for here? Oh, we actually have enough power. I feel like when is this, like the Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, when is there a good time to do that? When is there a good time to do that? Because sometimes I feel like, hey, maybe certain missions need to be done first before you do that one. You know, like, I don't know.
I asked Mother Giselle, and she said you're...
But I mean, I think I did level up. Yeah, I'm level 13. I still got a little bit away before I get to, well, I'm halfway to 14.
Probably. Does it matter? They're just stories.
After the Warden storyline. Don't think anything I got was that big of a deal, so let's look through some of our equipment here. I think we're mostly okay. How do I have this? 100% damage resistance? How did I get that? That feels like a DLC item. 100% damage resistance? That's weird. Is that a bug? That's weird. That wasn't there earlier. I got rid of all of my inventory earlier. Remember? Hold up. Is this a DLC item? It's purple. And I don't remember doing anything. No, it's not a DLC item? Huh. It's kind of broken. I do like the cooldown thing though, but 10% is not that crazy, you know? I'd be willing to switch it out with this though. Undying 70% chance to heal for half health. Lethal strike once every 60 seconds. That's kind of nuts. Like that's really broken. Like that's pretty broken. At least it feels very broken. Wait, negative. Oh, it's negative damage. So you take 100% more damage, but you block one melee attack every 30 seconds, but you can heal for 75% chance. You have a chance. It's a 75% chance to heal for half HP when you die, and you can resist an attack that would kill you every 60 seconds. I don't know, man. I'm not built like that, bro. I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that, homeboy. I'm not like that. I'm not him like that. That's a little much for your boy. That's a little much. That is a little much. I will give Constitution to Cassandra because that's my baby girl. Sarah is still on the bench, keeping it warm for us. I appreciate you. What's up, Mira? Check out his channel again, or else. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Telling you. For your own good. Dang, we don't got nothing. All right. Inventory. Go ahead and deposit all this stuff. A sigil of Nug. Let's put all this away. Cowl of the Observer. Again, another thing I can't wear because I am not human. What did that thing say? Cowl of the Observer, cold resistance. I mean, what are you wearing? 21? 21? Melee defense is really nice, though. I don't know. I feel like if anything, I think I should wear that, but I don't think I have that choice. Here, you wear it. Blackwall, what they got you up here looking like, bro? All right. That's everything I need in here. Let's go and talk to the advisors. You don't have to do that. Oh, I know. But if my homie's making good content, then I'm gonna tell people to watch. Unfortunately, if my homie's not making good content, then I'm not gonna tell people to watch him just because they're my friend. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna tell my homie, bro, you need to make some better content so that I can recommend your stuff. because dudes, if dudes that are watching me go to watch your channel because I said so, it'll be like, I'm gonna be honest, this stuff is mid. You know, they're not gonna listen to my recommendations anymore. They think I'm just gonna blindly gas up all my friends. I feel like if you have homies that are blindly gassing you up and aren't willing to be real with you, then you're not that close of friends. You know, I'm recommending people look at your channel because I genuinely think you make good content. You know, that doesn't mean you can't improve, but you know, your videos are doing well right now. And, you know, I've enjoyed watching your stuff. And if I can enjoy it, then I think other people can too. What it is, I didn't want to call him out, but
that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
And that's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
dang, bro, if you didn't play Dragon Age 2, you would not know who Bartrand is, bro. You don't know who that is. H put me on Exodus. I want to play that game so bad, dude. I want to play Exodus so bad. Exodus devs, if y'all are watching this, let's link up. I sent y'all an email a while back. I ain't heard back, but hey, that's fine. Let's just say I will be your strongest soldier. If the game is good, I will be your strongest soldier. You know, the game needs to be good, but I would love an opportunity to share that game and your work with my audience. This is clearly an audience who loves Mass Effect and classic BioWare. So I think that this is a community that I think you would benefit from showing a little love to. I think you would. Also, shout out to y'all for help. Shout out to y'all for watching the shorts and stuff lately. Those last few shorts, I uploaded 3 shorts recently. One was from me, which was the Cinderia one, which was a really fun game. I think you guys should watch that short if you guys haven't. The other 2 were the first shorts made by my new editors. So if you guys can show some love and support on those, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's their first time really doing this, so they will constantly be working to get better and stuff. So yeah. They also love talking about the kind of stuff we like talking about around here, and you will begin to see them on the podcast that we have in the works as well soon. Don't forget that is in the works, so you will be able to meet them very soon. I'm not so negative about video games. I feel like my world when it comes to video games, actually, I'm hold up, I'm actually in that recording real quick, and I'm just gonna be a little mini video. But yeah, I think Exodus is gonna be really good. I hope it's gonna be good, but the past several years in gaming has me somewhat black-pilled when it comes to new games. I feel like I can understand that. The problem I have with the mindset of that, is that, well, one, I just consider myself not to be that much of a negative guy. I tend to be cautiously optimistic, even when I feel like certain companies probably don't deserve it too much. But at the same time, we literally cannot lie. Gaming has been great the past decade. Like the past decade, I mean, of course, you're always going to have garbage. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Even in the era most gamers consider the golden age of video games, the PS2, the PS3, the original Xbox 360, that was like the era. Or even if you want to go back to Nintendo, the SNES era, the Wii, if you want to talk about that golden age of gaming, that 10 or 12 years right around there, there was probably more garbage in that era than anything we have now. If you remember, like back then when like the Wii and the DS were like super popping, there was just shovelware garbage everywhere. If you go on the PlayStation Store right now and scroll, you will come up to some of the most blatant garbage you've ever seen. Nintendo fans, I'm sure you've gone on the eShop and wondered, how the freak is this on the eShop? Garbage, garbage, garbage. The garbage exists in every era, and there's always going to be more garbage than there is great games, because quite frankly, it is just easier than ever to make a game, and the bar is really low, you know? So obviously that exists. However, most people aren't buying those things purely just because these companies are just throwing games up on these digital storefronts and just selling them. But I feel like we only hurt ourselves and make ourselves more jaded when we kind of just steer on the negative side of things. This isn't saying that you should forgive a lot of things companies and, you know, these video game developers and stuff do, but you have to understand that more often than not, most developers that are making these games are making them out of love. They don't always get to make what they want to make, but most developers often care about what they're making, you know? And I feel like Exodus in particular, just because it's one we were just talking about in the comments, that game is a labor of love. I haven't even played the game. The game's not even out, and I can tell how much love is behind this. It almost feels like a second chance kind of game, because we have like ex Mass Effect and stuff devs on that game. It truly does feel like, oh, with Andromeda, we kind of didn't get to make the game the way we wanted to make it. There was a lot of things that just didn't go right for that, but this feels like our second chance, you know? And so okay, I understand it makes you want to feel jaded, but I'm gonna be honest, I feel like so many people are like, y'all don't know how good you have it, bro. I just want to say that, and I know it sounds bad, but like, bro, you know, imagine being a Metroid fan, you know, like pre-Dread. Imagine being a Metroid fan, and it's been how many years since your last game? The World Ends With You. Before we got Neo, it had been 14 years since we got a game, bro. And thankfully our new game was incredible, but they didn't even market it at all. So now you got people, if I tell you, hey, you guys should play Neo, The World Ends With You, a lot of you are going to be like, huh? What is that? Like, and those of you who know what The World Ends With You is, that game got a sequel? You know, so it's like things can always be worse, man. And I feel like Dragon Age is one of those series too, that it's like, despite what people say, fans of a franchise are always the hardest people to please, you know? And it's because they obsess over everything to do with this franchise that they're just so extremely negative when things aren't what they remember them to be, you know? Like, if a game isn't as good as Origins, then it's not a good game at all. When quite frankly, Origins is one of my favorite games ever. I want to preface that before I say this, but more often than not, Origins is not the best game I've played. Like, Origins still is probably on the latter end of one of my favorite games ever. You know, like, I would still say Chrono Trigger is a better game than Dragon Age Origins. You know, I think obviously Dragon Age Origins does like incredible things, you know, but I'm not going to kid myself here. I will pick up Chrono Trigger again before I pick up Dragon Age Origins. There's a multitude of reasons for that, but there's a reason why this 25 hour game has like 100+ hours on Steam alone. That doesn't even count all the times I've bought the game on my phone and beaten it on my phone, or emulated the DS version back in the day, and how many times I've beaten it through that, you know? I'm not going to kid myself here. And the same thing for Dragon Age 2, and honestly even Inquisition. I can say right now that Inquisition here, I know it's a lot of people's favorite game in the franchise, you know, and I'm like, wow, this is like my 9th stream, so I'm probably closing in on 40+ hours in this game, you know, probably probably around 40 hours of the game, and 40 hours to 40 hours, this is the worst Dragon Age. This isn't to say Dragon Age Inquisition is a bad game, you know, because if this is the worst game in the series, y'all don't know what a bad game is. I'm gonna be honest. And I know I haven't played Veilguard, but something tells me that a lot of that is overblown too. You know, like I'm again, I will reserve my judgment I'll reserve my judgment for when I actually get there. But yeah, I confidently think I like this game less than Dragon Age 2 so far. That's only so far though. I haven't beaten this game, you know, and I'm sure by the end I might be singing a completely different tune, you know. But the thing is, it's not Dragon Age Inquisition's fault. Dragon Age Inquisition is a different kind of game than the first two games. I am just less of a fan of this kind of game than what Dragon Age Origins and 2 were. You know, like Dragon Age Inquisition, at least at this moment, because of the kind of game it is, I cannot see it being in one of my favorite games ever. But this is just to say that, like, at the end of the day though, I'm somebody who am always craving new experiences. I'm not the kind of person who just goes into something thinking, oh, well, I'm probably not going to like this game as much. I don't think that way. I'm just giving my in progress thoughts about this game, since we're talking about, you know, how our mindset going into new games and stuff like this. This game, it might as well have come out this year for me. You know, I never played it before. You know, all I have is what this series was up to this point, you know, and Dragon Age Inquisition is a really good game. And if this really good game is the worst Dragon Age has to offer in my eyes so far, then I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna love Veilguard because I love this game, you know. So it's like, and maybe that just means that I'm not a good critic to some of you guys, you know, but like realistically, sometimes I feel like maybe it's just kind of who I am though. You know, I feel like I'm pretty punctual about the things I dislike. I don't think anybody could claim that I'm just hating or anything like that, but like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna do the DLC as well. I'm gonna do the DLC for sure. I want to judge the complete experience and stuff, but I think Dragon Age Inquisition is exactly what the series needed. I think, like, at the time when this came out, this is what Dragon Age needed. And it clearly worked because tons of people started the franchise here, had a ton of fun, and they just hyperfixated, you know. And even after playing the other games, a lot of people come back to this game a lot just because they love what this game did for them. And I love that for them, you know. But I am just somebody who doesn't like the grand scale of what this game tries to go for. You know, I think when it comes to newer games, if we were to get another Dragon Age, I would hope that they downscale. I don't want some big, giant, huge zones all over the place needing to resource gather and all this stuff. I don't want that. You know, I feel like you can tell grand stories without doing that, especially since the last two games kind of did that to me. But, you know, still, I've been playing Dragon Age since 2011. Started with Origins and I've beaten all four several times. Origins is by far my favorite, but Veilguard is my second favorite. You know, we love to hear that. You know, I love people bold enough to talk about what their favorites are, especially when their favorites aren't the most popular, you know. Yeah, they have pivoted to the new Fallout, and I'm gonna be honest, Fallout's another series that's been cooked for a long while. That's one of those series that I feel like so many fans of like Bethesda games and, you know, Fallout and stuff like that, you know, they're just so jaded by everything that's happened that like they just can't see a new game being good, you know. When I feel like, well, one, Bethesda fans have less to like really be concerned about. My biggest problem is all these doom and gloomers that whenever they get one bad game in their franchise, they just feel like the world is over. Buddy, I'm a Pokemon fan. It can always be worse. I'm telling you, it could be worse. You know, man, it could totally be worse. I'm like that. That's why I'm just like, I feel like any developer is allowed to take a couple L's, you know, like realistically, I would rather a developer take no L's because it's my money that's on the line, of course, but I'm not going to start distrusting a developer, you know, for a couple of L's. I've taken a couple L's in my life, but that doesn't mean I feel people shouldn't trust me just because I've messed up before. You know, if you've messed up before in your life, I'm sure there was times where you've messed up, but you still wish somebody would trust you because you've messed up, but that doesn't mean that you're going to make a mistake every time. Yeah, I love Power World. It's awesome, for sure. I think you should definitely try it out. But yeah, because like New Vegas is one of my favorite games ever. That's a game we play on the channel. Never played a Fallout game before. Never played it. Loved it. If you love like that classic KingdomAce like let's play kind of thing, like if you like the Dragon Age Origins and The Witcher 3 and stuff like that, from me, you'll love, or the Mass Effect series, you will love the New Vegas playthrough. I don't care if you guys have never played Fallout or anything before or aren't even interested in it. Like if you like that classic style, I think you will enjoy that. And I feel like that's something interesting to take on, because like Fallout kind of had an identity already established with Fallout 3, and I feel like Fallout New Vegas is like such a step up from 3 to a lot of people that it kind of, people expected Fallout 4 to go in a similar way, when Fallout 4 is literally what Inquisition was with Dragon Age 2, if that makes sense. Fallout New Vegas was like faster, more streamlined, more quality of life. You know, Dragon Age 2 was all of these things compared to Origins, but there are still a lot of people who prefer Fallout 3. This isn't the best comparison because there are people who just feel Fallout 3 is more boneless compared to New Vegas, but still, you know, I think it still works. And Fallout 4 is kind of the Dragon Age Inquisition because it takes that further step forward, makes the world so much bigger, and now you have all these resources to gather. There's these base building for whatever crap it was and stuff like that, for like building up your bases and all this. It's just really trying to be something bigger and grander, you know, while taking a different kind of narrative approach to things too. You know, even the main character even talks in Fallout 4, you know, and Dragon Age 2, that was a big thing. You could even say Dragon Age 2 making the main character talk made more sense, because you weren't just insert Grey Warden name here. You were Hawk. No matter what your first name was, you were Hawk. It's the exact same reason why Commander Shepard talks in those games, because regardless of what Shepard's background was, or what your name or what kind of person you wanted them to be, Commander Shepard was a person. They are a character. You know, their actions are judged, and they always have something to say and an input to give. You know, when that's just not the Grey Warden. Even though there's tons of dialogue options and stuff to choose, which can determine who lives and dies, at the end of the day, they are still a player self-insert, you know. And in a way, Dragon Age Inquisition tries to have its cake and eat its too, because they go back to the self-insert. You could be anybody. They could be a Qunari, they could be a human, they could be an elf, they could be a dwarf. It doesn't matter, you know. But because you are the Inquisitor, they try to do the Commander Shepard thing, to where they always have, you know, something to say. They always have an input. They always have a deciding factor to make. So they try to do the best of both worlds. And to a lot of people, it works. And I think it shows that BioWare does know how to balance that really hard thing to maintain, you know, especially with like create a character type games. Most games where you create a character, it's not like that, you know. But I don't know, I just feel that like some of these developers cook, man, and I think it's unreasonable to be so doubtful in them after something that like that. You know, Mass Effect Andromeda, you can say whatever you want, and, you know, Mass Effect fans can say whatever they want, but Mass Effect Andromeda at the end of the day is a really fun game to play, you know, and nobody can really say that. And outside of the bugs and glitches and stuff that was there, you know, when the game first launched, because those that might not know, Andromeda was the first game Mass Effect I ever touched. Obviously I didn't beat it. I only got like a couple hours in, but like it was the first one I had ever touched. So Mass Effect to me for a long while was Andromeda, you know, as weird as that sounds. But that didn't stop me, and I wasn't having that much fun when I first tried it, because if I did, I would have beaten it, you know, and I didn't care to ever go back to it. And realistically, I could have just decided to let that be what Mass Effect was in my eyes. But a lot of you who are watching this right now know that if I were to let Mass Effect Andromeda paint in my head as that is what Mass Effect is, you would think that's quite the shame, because you know Mass Effect is so much more than what Andromeda had to offer. And that's just all I have to say, you know, because I would hate for someone, even if Veilguard is like a terrible, horrible game, that is not all that Dragon Age is. You can say it's worse because that's what Dragon Age will come to be, But again, a game is so much more than its conclusion. You know, games is so much more than their latest chapter. You know, that's just an unfair thing to really say. I don't know. That's just how I feel anymore. I do kind of hate that developers kind of have to feel the need to change things up so hard in order to gather a different audience. You know, I'm sure Fire Emblem fans kind of know what I mean with how much Fire Emblem Awakening changed things from the previous games, and in the end it worked. So now they have to keep making games like Awakening and stuff, you know, just to kind of get by, because if they were to kind of return to what Fire Emblem was before that, they would probably be pretty upset. You know, like a lot of new fans would feel like, dang, what's going on with the series, man? You know, this isn't what I started playing these games for. But I don't know, I just feel like that's a bit odd, you know. That's just how I feel. I don't know if I like that video I just recorded. I feel like we went off the deep end way too much during that. Like, I feel like that video lacks focus. Like I recorded it and I don't know what that video was about, you know? But I don't know. That's how I feel. Hobbit, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. So many times they change to find new fans and end up losing the old fans along the way. Yeah, and you kind of can't blame them though, because a lot of this isn't up to the developers. As long we all understand that, correct? A lot of times how a game is or the idea or approach it takes, a lot of that isn't actually up to developers. You know, more often than not, the director and the producer have the, you know, a big say, and then the investors and shareholders and stuff, they're the ones who really decide what this game is going to be like. Then the director and producer let the team know, and they just try to make the best out of whatever they've been told they have to make. Like, no matter what, the big guys are saying this has to be an open world RPG. So we just got to try to make it a good open world RPG. It doesn't matter if you know how to make a good open world RPG. That's what we have to do. So we just gotta do what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, because if Awakening failed, that would have been the end of Fire Emblem, you know. And there's a timeline out there where that happened, you know. It's very unfortunate, but that is not the timeline we live in. Awakening in the end was the last ditch effort for such an old franchise with Nintendo, and it worked. It did really work. Awakening sold super well and was super highly reviewed. One of the highest rated RPGs of that year, you know, and in the end, we got Fates afterwards, but like Shadows of Valencia and then leading up to Fire Emblem Three Houses, which exploded even bigger than Awakening. You know, like you don't even have to be a Fire Emblem fan to have heard about Fire Emblem Three Houses. You know, I don't know nothing about that game, but it's really good, kind of thing. You know, I hear it's really good, you know, and I'd played Awakening and Fates back in the day, but I honestly remembered nothing about them because I was still in high school. And for those that know me for a while, high school was that time frame when I finally kind of left Nintendo, not forever, just experiencing other things. So I was playing a lot of games around that time, everything from Persona to Metal Gear to everything. I was playing everything at that time. I was bouncing between games, this game for an hour, this game for 2 hours. I was doing that every day, bro. That's how I really got into so many things, you know. When I got a job and I was able to afford stuff, you know, and I had my PS3 and PS4. You know, PS3 is really how it started because the PlayStation Store, I was just getting all these older games and stuff like that too. I had a decent enough laptop to be able to emulate the stuff that I couldn't, that wasn't on the storefront, you know, and then that's all she wrote. Map equals good. Oh, Heroes made so much money, man. I'm not gonna lie, I played Heroes. I did. I definitely played Fire Emblem Heroes. You know, back then I was playing a lot of I'm having a brain fart. Hold up. What was it called? Dragalia Lost. Yeah, I was playing Dragalia Lost, and I was playing Fire Emblem Heroes. I was playing a lot of them joints, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing a lot of those too. And the third one was Brave Exvius. Brave Exvius was the first one I had gotten into, and it's the one I stuck with the longest, and I enjoyed it a ton, man. I'm so glad it's getting like a reimagining soon. Buy Final Fantasy Resonance when it comes out. Like with GTA 5 and 3 are very different from each other. San Andreas and 4 are very different from each other. They all still sold well. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's the thing I think the people above, because again, a lot of people blame devs, but a lot of this is not devs' fault, bro. They just don't have a choice in the matter. They just work here, bruh. You know, it's like, imagine you're working at Burger King and a customer's complaining about this sandwich. Like, bro, why are pickles on here? You know, like, pickles come on it. Well, I don't know who decided that, you know, but this is your fault and you need to make this right. Ma'am, I just work here. Just work here. You order the sandwich and I put on the sandwich that it comes on the sandwich. You know, like, why are you blaming the employee who's making the sandwich about the recipe of the sandwich, bro? I ain't come up. I wasn't in the lab when this was developed, bro. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Please stop blaming me for something I didn't do. You know, and again, a lot of people know this, but they don't care enough to specify, you know, when they're talking on social media. And I think that's one of the worst places to not specify, because you know how much it sucks to be a dev and just get all these hate and death threats when you just did what you were told to do. Man, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. I'm surprised how much Uma Musume ended up blowing up, you know, because it's been around for such a long time, you know, and it's kind of crazy that it's gotten as big as it has. Grand Blue making AAA games now. I still need to play Relink. You know, I know it's like Monster Hunter. I kind of hoped Relink was more Kingdom Hearts than Monster Hunter, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? We have an Inquisition point. Merchants favor expanding networks among artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons. Could discount merchants. Wait, so this is merchants and this is merchants. Merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold. Okay, so for you get 10% more from selling. You get 10%. It costs 10% less to buy. Why does my Subway sandwich suck? Sir, this is Wendy's. Yeah, again, as somebody who used to work at a call center, I'm telling you, man, people are so frustrating. It's so frustrating because, like, people are complaining and whining to me, and I literally didn't do anything, man. I just work here. Where the Inquisition's deign to spend its coin, people take notice. Merchants will send messengers when they have sales at their stores and hope the Inquisitor will put it in an appearance. That's just where I was. Imperial Court, tailoring, add hidden compartments to armor and clothing line, carry even more stuff. Even more. Adds one more potion slot for all party members.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Like you can see him talk. Optimal cutting. Horses. We don't have much of any over here. Rogue schematics. I need 4 points in here. True grit. 10% increases to all defenses. Hard riding certificates increase resistance to being unseated. I don't even have the horse. 5% XP killing those from foes. New dialogue options related to criminal activities. I feel like I need this first. You can up your health potions to 12. Where does it say that? Oh, more healing potions. Oh my gosh, I need 3. Oh, so if I put 1 in here now, the next one can be that. Okay, it might be worth just doing that. What's more, new dialogue options related to criminal activities grants plus 50% experience for each codex entry unlocked. So that makes it to where you get 100 experience, because you normally get 50 experience for every codex entry. So you'd get 100 instead, because that's what it looks like on the other ones. I think I'm just gonna well, XP is really good. 50% XP, and there's always some stuff around. More healing potions. Yep. So once we get another Inquisition point, we can do that. If I get an Inquisition point off screen, then I'll do that. So for now, we need to do the one thing. What did I need to do? No, I think it's an Orlais. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. Sheesh. Not doing that yet. Wasn't there something I needed to do over here that... Virginie. No. Improving morale. Investigate the ancient laboratory. Gather metals. Here lies the abyss. This is the one I need to actually do. Secure the water source. The Griffin Wing outpost has access to water, but not enough people to sustain the amount of people there for a significant amount of time. The situation is not desperate. If we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. An outpost must have access to fresh water. A few scouts search the western approach for a reliable water source. I say we get Cullen. Inquisitor, our soldiers in the western approach located a suitable fresh water source. They faced some resistance from a particularly aggressive wyvern, but were able to subdue the threat and secure the area. I'm told that Lieutenant Core in particular should be commended for his quick response. As you can imagine, their success has raised morale among our followers in the western approach. Cullen, deal with the angry Vargas. Neat. Yeah, we're doing main story. We already started some main story. So here lies the abyss is the next thing. Oh, wait, this is a story thing now.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news.
Yes. What about demons?
None of that accounts for the Wardens summoning a giant demon army.
That is the bad news.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
There's no other way.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons?
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. Recommended level 12 to 15. Sheesh, bro, I'm level 12. No, I'm level 13, bro. Dang, man. What? How could you be that much? Okay, we're gonna do this, but I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Didn't go before I started, so I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and we'll be right back. Don't leave, or else, or else, or else. Oh man, I feel so much better now. Peter Piper picked up. Hold up, I messed up. It scrolled past. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers? Peter Piper. Dang, I almost said I said Piker at the end. Piper picked. I did pretty decent. I used to like those tongue twisters and stuff back in the day. Quick shenanigans. Just notice that when you're zoomed in on an advisor like this, you can see them turn and talk to you. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, oh, that's pretty cute. And I never noticed that before. Oh, I think I just broke my headset. I actually did just break my headset. That is an interesting thing that happened just now. It is broken in a way that is still okay to use, actually. I might need to get another new pair soon. Unfortunately. All right. Unfortunately, I have a head the size of a bowling ball. So that's just how it's going to have to be for now. And she used to collect shells and fossils and sell them to academics. How about you decided on more colorful shirts? I'm be honest. I was out a lot today and I just didn't change. See, I'll wear more colorful shirt for you guys, but like out there, I have to be the brooding black guy with dreads who wears all black, black shirts, black shoes, black pants, and just that's all he wears. I'm not kidding to you. If you ask my IRL friends and stuff, I don't think they could tell you a day in the last 10 years since I've graduated high school that I didn't wear black. I don't think they could tell you. I don't think they could tell you. I've worn obviously black since then, but I'd say for the last 10 years going out of my house, I would say that like you could probably count, it would probably be 20 or 30 days of maybe a month of the last 10 years is how many times I've worn a non-black shirt out of my house. You don't see a Daniel? It might just be because you can't either. I see them right there. Well, I see everybody's at names. Sometimes your YouTube name and your at are different things. You know, like my YouTube name is KingdomAce, but my at can be something else. Like you kind of like on Twitter or and stuff like that, where you can at something that people can tag you in. If you're not seeing a Daniel, that could just mean that their name is different. Black Air Force Ones, bro. I don't give off Black Air Force One energy, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. I am safe to approach. All that dude was talking to himself. No, like they're there. I can see their comment. Yeah, maybe we'll continue the journey of more colorful shirts. I gotta not look at Discord when I see my homies all in the VC. I'm like, dang, I wanna vibe with the boys. You know, don't look. I'm working right now, having my own fun with my other homies, man, with my people. You know. But sometimes they're also in my stream, like might screenshot a face I make or something. Dude, a YouTuber I really like uploaded for the first time in 7 months, so I'm very, very happy about that. Makes me happy that I've been kind of, you know, I've been doing a decent job uploading and stuff, you know. We already have 2 discussion videos actually up. I've been thinking about doing a tier list of the Final Fantasy video, where I'll do a tier list of all the best Final Fantasy games and stuff like that, from best to worst, that I've played, of course. I'm thinking about doing that as like a follow-up to the Final Fantasy video. I think that'd be really fun to do. And when I beat Dragon Age Inquisition, I will do a video doing a tier list of all the Dragon Age party members from each of the games. Of course, there are other characters and stuff, but I'm talking about party members that you can edit their stats and all that stuff. I want to do a tier list of all of them from every game, all in one tier list. By the way, King, your dreads are so much longer now than the stream pic. I know, man. I gotta take new stream pics because my hair is starting to get pretty freaking long now, man. You know, it's starting to get pretty long. So I'll take some new stream pictures at some point. I just forget to do it. I also think taking the picture from this angle is kind of awkward. You know, like I could try to be cute and, you know, to the camera and stuff, but all of those pictures were taken from the front perspective, and this is not the same. I don't like this angle. I know most of Mass Effect and stuff was done from this angle, but I don't like this angle. You know, this is on my right monitor. The camera used to be on my front monitor. You'd see me from this way, but I always feel like the side profile is always just, you know, it's more enjoyable. Tier list of a tier list of the midstream banter, that would be fire, man. Everybody has a favorite like banter we've done and stuff like that, you know, like especially during Dragon Age 2, there are a lot of people like certain ones. Hola. What's up, Abu Wukun? Wukun? Let me know if I mispronounced your name. I don't want to be mispronouncing your name. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all the companions. I'll be sat for that video. Okay. Might have to do that. Abu, okay, cool. The relationship therapy was a good one. I feel like everybody kind of has one. That one was pretty good too. The You Deserve Love one, I know everybody freaking liked that one. But I don't want people to feel like, you know, like, oh, that's KingdomAce's best work. Like that's his best essay of his that he's done. Bro, no, that was just super spontaneous. Anyways, let's get on to it. Let's get the freak onto it. Who are we bringing? Who are we bringing? Who are we bringing? I might actually bring Dorian instead of Solus. I would actually prefer to bring Solus, but Solus doesn't have as good of a weapon right now. I do feel like Blackwall needs to be there. I feel like he needs to be there. Like Blackwall needs to be there. And he's got good equipment on. He should be fine. And I would just hate to not bring Cassandra. You know? I wish I changed stuff and I can't go back. I should have prepared beforehand. Varric I gotta bring. You need that. You need that. Well, I mean, I am a Tempest dual wielding rogue. You have to turn off spam filter. What do you mean? Hate Solus, L Solus. That's weird. Most people don't hate Solus. I'd like to bring Iron Bull, you know, as well. I'm thinking Varric though. He's a safe play. He attacks from a distance. He does a ton of damage. You know, it's just he's, you know, look at him. Oh, spam filter. That could be it. We only have a guys team? Bro, where's my girl at, man? Dang. You need a mage. You need a mage. The chest hair got you wildin'. Dang, is that how women like that? Dang, bro. He definitely has me beat, because I have some, but nowhere near what Varric has. Nowhere near what he's got. Oh man. Stay home. I can't. I can't. I wish I could back out, but I can't. Hopefully I think I can still access everybody's inventories when I'm gone, I think. But all right. All right, let's do this. What? Hold on, I'm bookmarking that. I know it wasn't anything crazy. I know some of y'all be thinking that. No. Damn, it's like a Dragon Age Origins cutscene. Dang. This game does a good job of making you feel like a small part of something much bigger. You know, Origins felt like we were always by ourselves, man. We felt like we were the only people trying to actually save this world, bro. That's what it felt like at times. I heard the Wilhelm scream. Dang, I was gonna try to access the inventory. All right, Solus, you might be our weak link here. You might be our weak link, but everybody else should have something decent. They should. Varric has good equipment. I wish I could actually look, but I'll wait. I'll wait. All right. Go ahead and oh, you used it already. Duh. Good. Okay, got it. Oh, shoot.
Pull back! They're through! All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
How's it you? Don't take risks.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Okay, we're going up. All right, now let's take a good look. So yeah, Solus doesn't have the best weapon right now, but it could be worse. Actually, there's a Tempest one he could use right here. That's better than what he has. That's almost as good as what I was able to make. So realistically, he's fine. Yeah, this is good. This is great. What I got is great. Varric, Bianca is a little on the weak side right now. I mean, sorry, Bianca, but it's true. But again, largely we're okay on the weapon side of things. And everybody should be okay with their outfits. Varric's is better than mine. I think actually everybody's is better than mine. 167, 156. Okay, me and Solus have the same level, but that's as good as we're gonna get with that. Willpower. Actually, this is even better. Put that on. What are you wearing? Dex, range defense. I'd rather you keep the Dex, I guess, but I wouldn't mind you having a bit more of this. Most people aren't going to hit you with too hard of stuff. Okay, and you're honestly good too. We're gonna need that for what we're going up against. You guys are matching blue. That's because I had so much of the one resource. Oh, actually, you guys have some level ups to spend as well. Blackwall. Let's see what you're doing in terms of. You're a battle master, but you also have Vanguard. Let's actually get this up a little bit. Bonus to your maximum guard. Yeah, it'll cost you. Okay. Solus, we actually have two for you. I think we're going to do Guardian Spirit because people said that I should do that. Mind Blast would also probably help here, but I do want to kind of go in a little bit more with certain things. Bro, we have Firestorm. Firestorm made it back. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, Firestorm made it back. It made it back. Lightning bolt. Chain lightning is just really good, man. I think we gotta go over here. I guess so. F5, what a time to be alive. Ooh. What did that say? It's an enchanter mail. Yeah, this. Still weak compared to what we got. And I did... Oh, I did miss out on something. On Varric. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. Hail of arrows. Fallback plan. F5, what a time to be alive. Only way is through here. Dang.
Hold the line!
Is that Dorian? No, that's Blackwall. Why do you look like Dorian to me? Like from like a little bit. Didn't that kind of look like him a little bit? What is that? I'll walk on the side of the Maker R1 and addendum underneath the paint and stick this in your taint, Blighty. Okay. The music is great, by the way.
We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual.
The music is so good, man.
Can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own!
Everybody okay? Oh. We haven't used any health potions so far. Just fall back to safety.
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill wardens. Fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. My men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must.
Bet.
I had hoped some of the wardens would listen to me.
Yep. Wait. Oh, that's you. Okay. All right. What's back here? Eh? Oh, it's because I don't have the right mission on. Wait, what? Oh. Now it's here. This is probably at the top somewhere. I think so far Inquisition music sounds better. I think Origins music sounds more iconic, but the music in this game is just better. Critical chance up, the critical chance. Less attack though. I think we might actually keep this for now. There we go. We're back there. Dang. Sheesh. We got more to do. Let's go. F5, what a time to be alive. Dang.
Clear the area around the ladder.
I forgot when you do this.
We're clear.
Let's get to the next one.
You can press on ahead, Your Worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Right, let's go. For the Inquisition. That's it. That should be everybody. I do see a lunchbox up ahead. We haven't really been having to heal too much. We're doing a lot better these days. I'm actually thinking about how I execute my attacks and stuff, you know, trying to flank more. I'm like, we're overall getting kind of back into things a bit, you know. I think this game just seeming so different was why I did that. I probably shouldn't even taken that, by the way. I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do though. At 5.
For the Inquisition!
Dead. Nice. Oh. You guys okay over here? Dude, the mages seem different to you. Ever since they began summoning those demons, they don't talk to the rest of us. Have you been picked for one of the secret assignments yet? I can't imagine what they need us for if the mages can summon demons, but Jenner and Kemet disappeared last week right after the ritual started, and nobody knows where they've gone. Stay ready. I'm not sure if it's safe to talk anymore. Oh, that's Hawk.
I thought
Hey.
your men could use some help up here.
Like, I keep them off me, protect my troops.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Hey, Hawk, I love her, man. It's so good to see like a previous protagonist, you know, like doing their thing, helping you out, man. If they found a way to get the Grey Warden in this game, man, that like literally this might be one of the best games ever made. If they bring my original Grey Warden, I don't think they will, you know, but it would be nice. It'd be nice if they did find a way to do that. Whoa. Nice. That'd be very nice. He did. He looked at me. Roleplay Geralt in Dragon Age. She'd probably be a two-hander, I feel. Two-handed warrior. Because Geralt often uses two hands for the one blade, you know? I mean, he will use one as well, but like it makes the most sense. Not like he uses a shield very much. Dude, this song is so good, man. Is this the right way? I'm F5 right here. Let's see what's over here. Oh. Good thing I came up here. Ah. We gotta take care of some of these other guys.
All right, this one's clear. We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
Man, this kind of mission is where Inquisition shines the brightest. These kind of missions are where Inquisition shines the brightest. It truly feels like a culmination of what, you know, everything that came before it. You know, or it's taking advantage of its history. Magister Araman, I'm not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanations at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That is, the sacrifices that the sacrifices of death are necessary to bind the demons I grant you. You know more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words were spoken by Rot, and several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and then come away unchanged, but if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep road, so be it. But do not lie to me, Aramet. I stand against the blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. Chlorel. Sheesh. Let's grab the supply. Great. Good thing we checked up here first. Oh. All right, keep going. F5, what a time to be alive. Yeah, this is one of those kind of games where it's like you take so long off of the main story that it's like when you do get it, it just feels so great. Like high key, mostly doing the main story is kind of like, man, I don't know. It's such a positive experience. Oh crap! Was I not supposed to be able to come down here? Oh crap! Oh, there we go. I was definitely not supposed to be able to go down that way, I think. Guess I'll take your money. Fuck.
There's a lot of lives on the battlements, Inquisitor. Not all the wardens have stood against us. Make a willing, we may be able to reason with them. Commander Cullen will hold the path open for us as long as we're Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
Thank you. Dang, they're kind of showering us with these supply crates. Your boy like to see that. Your boy like to see that. Five? What time to be alive? Oh, shoot.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Chlorel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. Are you ready, Jaina?
I came to save people from the blight.
Dang. No.
And so you shall, child.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
I did. F8, my queen. Don't do this, Chlorel.
Chlorel! You complete that ritual! You're doing exactly what Eramund wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Chlorel.
No, you know things don't make sense. I saw the note. You know they've been acting weird. You know this. You know this, Chlorel. Come on. Be smart about it.
Through.
Come on, man. Come on, man. There's a good reason Fenrir's not in this game, man. No.
Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
Yeah, I'm a blood mage.
I trained half of you myself. Do not make me kill you to stop this madness.
And they just don't.
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Special? Attack them? Special? Blackwall, talk to them. I spared some wardens may see reason. Innocent wardens may be spared. Innocent wardens may. Blackwall, talk to them. I see. Because we spared them earlier on, that's your in here. If you didn't do that, you wouldn't have that option. That gives you another way out if you didn't bring Blackwall. But because we brought Blackwall, I'd be willing to do this. Blackwall, talk to them.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Come on. Come on, man. See reason. Come on.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
She's about to get cooked, by the way.
Perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Oh, crap. She knows now. You better go ahead and hit him. Bro, you should knock him upside the head, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, Clarel? Come on. You need to go in. Come on. Right in the back meat, bro. Come on. There you go. There you go. You about to get destroyed, by the way. You about to get breathed on. No. Finish him.
Help the Inquisitor.
Flashing. Oh. Here we go. Can't see myself. Oh. We take care of some of the small fry first. Take care of the small fry. Take care of the small fry. Killed me? No, the character is dead again somehow? Okay. Okay. my guy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh crap. Dude, I'm stuck. Dead. Oh shoot, I forgot about that guy. I don't know, man. I'm looking around. Up top? That way? We came in from back that way and it's closed off now. Oh, we got any Lunchables in here? Okay, this way. Crap. Okay. Good to see Hawk, though. It's good to see you even in these distressful times. Oh, shoot. Back here. Keep going. Oh! Oh! No, I can't move. Ah. Keep moving. I kinda need a lunchbox now. Inquisition, I need a lunchbox, bro. Where's that? Crap! I want to see what's over there. This is man uncrustable. You're right.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, finish him, bro, please.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody.
Nah, he's got to go. I'm be honest. Too bad his outfit is clean, bro. I'm sorry, but he's got drip.
You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Dang. Oh, wait, she's still alive? She's still alive after that? Don't crush her.
Victory. In peace, vigilance.
Ooh. Move! Bro, I know that electricity did not just hit you, bro. Oh, who can catch us? What? We just make it, dude, are we about to be in the Fade? No way. What about the homies? They fell too. Whoa.
Where are we?
Oh, shoot.
We were falling.
Hawk's here too.
Is this... Are we dead?
No. This is the Fade.
Oh, I'm so glad I brought Solus. Solas.
The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Thoughts, Solus?
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
That's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
Maybe.
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using, and there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
Let's find out. There, let's go.
Glad I didn't bring Cole then. Oh, hey, look, the characters who didn't have anything to say.
Fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course, but to physically walk within the Fade.
Right. You like it here. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, literally.
Any advice?
Solus, you're the expert on this place.
Enemies.
Helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
Maker, give me strength. When the Darkspawn came to Dinnerem, I wept so hard I could not see, but I still fought for you. When demons poured from the sky where the table of sacred ashes used to stand, my hands shook so badly I could not aim my bow, but I still fought for you. When Corypheus and his archdemon destroyed Haven and killed my friends, I screamed until I had no voice, but I still fought for you. They are sending me to attack Adamant. They say that the fortress is defended by an army of demons and the odds are grim. We cannot win, but our distraction, our sacrifice may give the important people the chance to do what is necessary. My stomach is knotted and I see dead friends from old battles reaching out for me every time I close my eyes. I'm so afraid, Maker, but still I will fight for you. Rider unknown. So they were there with us just then. I could use a lunchbox, by the way. Dragon Age. I could use a lunchbox. I could use a lunchbox. Unfortunately, though, this is where I'm going to end off the stream today. Unfortunately, we had to start a couple hours late today, so I'm kind of having to cut off a little bit earlier than I'd like to here, but I do think this works as a pretty great, pretty great cliffhanger. I know, but like, We gotta admit though, this is a good. I mean, next stream it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited for this. I thought that we already had our Fade segment because when we went to the wait, is that a lunchbox? That's a lunchbox. Oh shoot, we got a lunchbox. I just saw it. I barely noticed it. I'm gonna let you take this one, and then you could take this. Why are y'all littering, bro? I know it's the Fade, but like, still. I know, I'm sorry guys, but I think we can all agree next stream is going to be peak. You know, it's going to be peak. And I'm excited for that, mostly just because like I love the story, and I feel like I'm at a point with Dragon Age Inquisition where I get how a lot of the side stuff works, the side stories, the character moments, it all works fine. But I think my problem with this game is I've been trying to play it as not a Dragon Age game. Because this game is so different from the games that came before it, I feel like I have to kind of treat it differently in order to get the most out of it. But I realistically think, no, I think part of the reason why some of the negative things I have to say about this game are probably more from how I'm choosing to play it than, you know, the game itself. So I think from here on out, I'm going to just prioritize what I want to prioritize, skip out on what I want to skip out on, you know, and just feel that way. Of course, there are certain things I know people are going to be like, yo, you should do this, you know, and if I feel like doing it, I'll do it. But I think I need to just treat this game the way I treated Origins and Dragon Age 2. And I think that'll be the best way for me to enjoy it. Some people might not agree. This game is not Dragon Age Origins and it's not Dragon Age 2. And if I try to play it like those games, I won't enjoy it as much. But I don't necessarily mean it in that way. I mean more so in my approach to doing what I want in these games needs to be a specific way rather than trying to play the game in a way I don't usually treat Dragon Age, you know? But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. If this was a video like I was doing for Dragon Age Origins, I would have stopped here too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, you haven't already, hit the like button for your boy, leave a comment for the algorithm, even if it's the VOD. I shout out to all you VOD watchers, man. It really does mean a lot. It really does mean a lot. You guys have shown a lot of support on the channel. It really means a lot. We're gonna have some more videos soon and some more shorts, so if you guys want to see some more really fun things from past series and Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, etc., I think we're going to have a really fun time. I think now more than ever, I really want to make a video that kind of really highlights some of the things I like about Dragon Age a lot. So expect one of my my next upcoming video to kind of have some Dragon Age in it. I say I wouldn't call it a Dragon Age video, but it will have me gassing up Dragon Age in it. I really feel like doing that. That's what I feel like. Brilliant cliffhanger, and it's getting really late here. It's been a fab evening. Ace, thank you. Oh, for sure. Hey, I'm glad we're stopping at a decent time for you, so you don't gotta feel like you're missing out on much. I basically play only what you have to go for to power through the main story, but I might change it up for my next playthrough. Thanks for the stream. Oh, of course, for sure. I'm glad you guys can at least re-experience one of your favorite games, you know, through me. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember, everyone, to play some games, have some fun. Make sure you guys go and if you could go and support my new video. I really would appreciate you guys checking this one out, even if it's just playing it in the background. It really does mean a lot and helps me out. Thank you all so much for watching. The link is in the chat if you guys like. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember, everyone, to play some games, have some fun, and take care of yourselves.